You ever have one of those days where you're standing in your driveway drinking lemonade and the 911 operator's voice is echoing through a phone speaker because someone's rattling your locked side gate like it's got gold stashed behind it? Yeah, that happened to me. Except the woman shaking the gate was wearing a giant sun visor and calling the cops because apparently I was obstructing community hydration. I wish I was making that up. She peered through the slats, narrating her call like we were in some kind of suburban hostage situation. There are people suffering from heat exhaustion who need immediate access to this aquatic resource. I just stirred my lemonade watching her with that slow-building disbelief you get when you realize you might be living inside a sitcom nobody told you about. So that was how my Saturday started me on one side of the fence, a group of women in matching visors clutching rolled-up towels on the other, nodding solemnly like a synchronized swimming squad ready for a coup. I'm Marcus Hale. Yeah, the guy who bought a modest ranch in Pinehurst Heights just for the privacy and the pool. The pool is my sanity, my little slice of silence. No HOA meetings, no gossip, no neighbor peeking over the fence talking about my lawn. I work from home as a software consultant. Pool breaks aren't just nice, they're sacred. 15 minutes in the water and I swear I come out with code solutions I couldn't have found if you locked me in a room with 6 laptops and a gallon of coffee. But every peaceful backyard needs its chaos agent, right? Enter Lauren Pike, self-declared HOA vice president, and wait for it, aquatic harmony chair. I'm almost certain she invented that last title in a fit of boredom at a board meeting. For Lauren, property lines are suggestions, unless of course they're painted in the official HOA eggshell, which she recites from her rule book, like she's running for Pope of Beige. Our first real skirmish was about my pool float, a neon pizza slice raft. According to her, it disrupted the community's earth tone narrative. That was an actual phrase she used. I thought she was joking. She wasn't. It started small. First, a violation for excessively jubilant splashing that was audible from the cul-de-sac. I did one cannonball and laughed. Okay. Apparently joy is a code violation in Pinehurst Heights. Then I got a formal warning about my pool umbrella. She called the color forbidden teal in a 2-page letter with color swatches attached. I kid you not. It was regular blue, the kind you see on half the pool umbrellas in America. She even left a suggestion card in my mailbox insisting I keep the gate unlocked for emergency hydration egress, which, let's be honest, sounds fake even for HOA language. When I ignored her creative complaints, she upped the game, posted flyers on my fence, inviting the whole neighborhood to open swim at my address every Saturday and Sunday. My actual address, like my pool, was the YMCA, and I was the lifeguard on call. Yeah, I ripped those flyers down and installed a keypad lock on the gate. That's when she went from annoying to truly bizarre. Lauren started her compliance laps, walking the alley in a swim cap and goggles, clipboard in hand, timing my pool breaks with a waterproof watch, pressing her ear to the fence for unauthorized recreational water usage. I caught her one day taking photos through the slats with a zoom lens so big, I'm surprised she didn't spot a bird migration on the way. She said she was documenting violations for the historical record. Claimed there was a historic right of swim because of a brochure from 2009 showed me a poster-sized stock photo of a pool with palm trees. I pointed out we live nowhere near palm trees, but that just made me pedantic. She left a beach bag on my porch labeled community. Inside, goggles, nose plug, sunscreen, a schedule of proposed swim times by age group, and a whistle labeled pool safety captain. The level of planning, you know. Saturday high noon. Sun beating down. Lauren shows up with her swim noodle under one arm, 3 friends in matching visors, trailing her open the gate. She demands, "We're doing restorative lengths. It's part of our wellness initiative." I told her no. Plain simple done. She blinked like I'd just told her gravity was optional. Then she declared that the HOA voted to create a swim-through easement, meaning anyone could cut through private yards for water during a heat advisory. Public health issue, she said. I asked for the document. She waved a laminated Aqua Access pilot sheet, Comic Sans font, folks. I held up my deed. She called 911 on speaker for everyone to hear. She told the operator I was illegally detaining water needed by the community during a heat advisory. The operator sounded as baffled as I felt. Loren doubled down, inventing details. He is hostile, possibly unstable, and there may be a child in distress. The child. Yeah, that'd be my narwhal pool float. Googly eyes, giant smile. Very intimidating. Her friends nodded along, dead serious, like this was all totally normal. Within minutes, sirens, police cruiser, fire truck, lights flashing like we were the hottest ticket in town. Neighbors out on porches, phones recording. I came out front with my license, my deed security camera footage queued up on my phone, multiple angles crystal clear. Loren caught on video, shaking the gate, announcing public swim, instructing her friends to act dizzy for dramatic effect. The fire captain looked like he'd rather be anywhere else, his uniform sticking to him in the heat, staring at my pool and the perfectly relaxed narwhal float. The officer listened to the 911 call face, doing that slow arithmetic of how much paperwork is this going to be? Loren attempted a dramatic feint on my lawn hand to forehead like a silent movie star. Atlas, my robotic pool cleaner, chose that exact moment to beep against the pool wall. Loren shrieked, "It's a drone! It's weaponized!" The officer just closed his eyes. The HOA president, Gerald, showed up sweating bullets, whispering to the cop. There was no vote, no easement. This is all Loren's idea. The cop replayed his body camera footage. Calmly explained, filing a false report is a crime. Fire captain asks again, "Where's the child in distress?" Loren gestures weakly at the narwhal. Captain walks over, squeezes the float. It wheezes like a dying accordion. The crowd goes silent. Loren tries to hide her whistle, but it's too late. She gets cited for false 911 report, attempted trespass, disturbing the peace. The officer hands her a temporary restraining order, tells her to wait on the curb. Gerald removes her as aquatic harmony chair on the spot, reads a statement disavowing all imaginative water policies. Apologizes to me, the cops, the fire department, possibly even the narwhal. Court day, 98 degrees outside, AC inside, barely keeping up. The judge, sharp as nails, zero patience left for HOA drama, plays the 911 call for everyone, watches the body cam footage of Loren's Oscar-worthy feint and her shrieking about drones, examines the easement in Comic Sans, looks over her glasses at Loren, fines her $800, gives her 120 hours of community service, bars her from any HOA office for 3 years. But the best part, Loren is sentenced to spend her service hours handing out water bottles at the public park pool 2 miles away, wearing a neon vest, serving water legally to anyone who wants it, permanently banned from private pools. The look on Loren's face, priceless. She went from red to white to a shade of purple I've never seen on a human being. Tried to speak, just squeaked. Judge's gavel dropped with a crack. That was it, Poetic Justice Pool Edition. So here's the thing. Do you think private property should ever be up for grabs in the name of community wellness? Or did the system actually work just this once? I gotta know, drop your own HOA stories in the comments. Tell me where you stand, or if you've ever had to defend your sanity with nothing but a lemonade and a locked gate. And hey, if you got a minute, hit subscribe, because trust me, this neighborhood is just getting started.